In this video we will discuss the results where they have made a point that their therapeutically engineered glycotransferase engineered antibodies has a better therapeutic results on mice models compared to the IVIG. So far in the previous video we have understood that platelets helps in the in vivo silations and that plays a role towards anti-inflammations. So here they want to check whether whether this clopidogrels also cause the reduce in the silations or not. So what they did is that they checked the carbohydrate structures in different models, that is in the control, in the PBS control, that is in the PBS and B4ST6 control, and next one is this PBS with this clopidogrel and B4ST6FC with clopidogrel. This clopidogrel is responsible for deactivating platelets, and what they have find out is that the site specific silations. So this results they have checked for site specific silations, as this autoimmune response is occurs because of the site specific silations, so that we have covered in the previous videos. So what they have find out is that in their results is that when they use this clopidogrel, the site specific silations got reduced. Then the site specific silation got reduced, then their autoimmune this inhibitory autoimmune response will also get reduced. So this results further substantiate their point that activated platelets are necessary for in vivo silations and thereby helps in the suppression of the autoimmune response. However, when this clopidogrel is used, the platelets are deactivated and the in vivo silations could not occur, and thereby the autoimmune response could not be suppressed, or the suppressions of the autoimmune response will be reduced. So in this case there is no significant difference observed between this control case and the case where B4ST6FC is used when the clopidogrels are induced, because clopidogrel is suppressing the, or it's preventing the activations of the platelets. And thereafter they also want to check whether the platelets also release the sialic acids that are responsible for inhibitory actions against the autoimmune response, such as galactose and sialic acids. And what they have find out is that in the case where clopidogrel is not used, they see that more formations of the galactose or UDP galactose and CMP sialic acids. However, when the clopidogrel is used, the formations of this UDP galactose and CMP sialic acids are also reduced, and thereby they could not be able to substitute these carbohydrate structures on the this autoimmune response carbohydrate structures that we have discussed in first video of these papers, where we have understood what are the carbohydrate structures that cause autoimmune response and how it can be suppressed. So this galactose and sialic acids cause suppression of this autoimmune response, or we can say the addition of galactose and sialic acids to the carbohydrate structures will cause suppression of the autoimmune response. And since in the case of clopidogrels, these UDP galactose and CMP sialic acids are suppressed or produced in less amount, the will be reduced. And thereafter they want to check the therapeutic impact, and so for this they use the mice model, and in which they induce the disease that will cause autoimmune response, and thereafter they uh, use this IVIG and B4ST6 drugs. And what they have find out is that on the day 3, when they used both this IVIG and B4ST6 drugs, the IVIG could not be able to suppress the autoimmune response, and its autoimmune response is in line with the PBS, whereas when they use B4ST6, they can see that suppression of the autoimmune response on the day 7, that can be seen here. And this day 7 results are also quantified in the panel app, where we can see that clinical scores for these conditions where B4ST6FC is used, the clinical scores are lower and is statistically significant compared to the control and the IVIG case. Whereas for IVIG, it does not result in suppression of the immune response, indicating that their custom engineered glycotransferase engineered antibodies, that is B4ST6FC, when they are co-cultured, it will result in the therapeutic reduction in the autoimmune response or inflammations, compared to the, and that cannot be achieved by this IVIG in these mice models. So this is what they have finally concluded, that their engineered glycotransferase engineered antibodies, that when they are co-cultured or when they are co-administered in the mice models, that will cause the suppression of the inflammations in the uh, compared to the IVIG, and the IVIG's inflammations does not have IVIG's results towards suppression of the inflammations is not significant and seems to be similar to the control case. So this is what they have finally concluded, that their engineered antibodies has a better results than the commercially available drugs for the autoimmune response. So that's all for this video. If you need to understand more about their experiments and results in detail, you can go through the reference that has been provided in the description. That's all for this video. Thank you for your time.